Hey everyone, which scent of the day? Kind of changing up the format here a bit. I'll explain here in this Sela, TSI opening. An all natural perfume oil house I stumbled upon, and organic ingredients. They're claiming, high end ingredients, so I'm all ears. Bought their sample pack. It came all waxed up and frozen. It was on a cold day when I got to my house, so they were all solid. And by the next morning, they were ready to wear. So that's a good sign. Seeing all that goodiness harden up like that. I've been playing with them. That is my scent of the day with my tea tincture. I've mentioned this before. Just seeing how this reacts with them since I was already doing it. And this is potent. And I did this, and I'm messing around on my own here. This was full. It's full. And I got this much of it left, and maybe triple that with some oud I'm playing with in another bottle of the whole thing. You tincture guys, I don't know if I'm doing it right or not, but and if you want to discuss that, I'll tell you what I did. I'm sure I did it wrong. The smell was phenomenal. Proud of the smell. Yeah, I have a few more going. I haven't done that with those yet. So anyways, that's what I'm wearing today. Brand new Therapeutic Fragrance. Thanks for checking out the channel and finding me. I'll be right back. Stay tuned, guys. All right, guys. We are doing a La. I'll get a picture of the sample pack up. If they don't have one on their website, I'll take one of mine. Mine are currently in my gym bag. These are natural oils, so that's where I wore them, and I left that at home. So I don't have the samples. Well, you won't know that because you have a picture up. But I have the sample pack. So anyways, this is what they bill as their fragrance oils. Each of our organic fragrance oils is created with the highest quality natural ingredients derived from cruelty-free, chemical-free sources. For this reason, samples of our perfumes are $5 as opposed to free like many synthetic perfumes. Just our first paragraph. They have a couple more. Gives you the idea of where they're going, what they're thinking. I'm okay with that. I don't know many houses that send free samples either, but that's okay. I don't mind paying for samples. I'm glad they do them for that small amount. To tell you. These are perfume oils, so totally different here. Not talking atomizers with an alcohol carrier. These are an oil carrier, and that's why they hardened on me when they came to my house. So keep that in mind. Totally different way of doing perfume. They are $48 for 5 ml. $10 an ml. Each one, to me, they are how they are. They're how they're described in the ingredients. You're going to pick up almost every ingredient. There's one, the Woods one, I would say that I don't know, maybe they got lucky with ingredients. Another natural house I reviewed did this. They had two that stuck out to me, very well blended, where it wasn't just like taking a bunch of natural oils, putting them in there, and then smelling them, where you actually, go through the whole blending, where you make a blend, smell it, wear it in your skin for a day, come back, and you do that over and over again until you get an accord that you're very happy with. So the ingredients you're getting those. That's okay for people. It's a natural house. You get that. And sometimes you want that for convenience. $10 an ml. It's a lot cheaper if you know where to buy these organic high-level ingredients on your own. But there is a case. They're doing it for you. they're picking good stuff. You're hoping you're buying their expertise and picking the right stuff. Okay, that out of the way. Everyone I smelled, very good, very good. They are picking this is some of the best ingredients from a U.S. company I've smelled, hands down. As far as, I've smelled all your essential oil companies and whatnot, and you get solid smells from those. These are above that, where they're choosing their stuff from. Wish they would, at that price, I really wish they could more detail. I almost want hand-picked vanilla bean pods from Madagascar, field owned by the name of the farmer. I mean, that kind of level of thing when you're paying that kind of price is kind of stuff. I guess we're spoiled in Portland. We're used to that kind of stuff. But everyone I personally smelled, very good ingredients on this. If you're into naturals or want to experience that, money's really not an object. You just want the natural stuff that's more important to you. This is a house to look at what they're doing. And that's the market they're going for. So if you found this channel as a natural person, it's for you and you're into that. Very good natural oils on this, above the stuff that you would get from a mix at doTERRA or something like that. These are above those mixes. They're picking very good stuff that way. How I would use these personally, this goes back to you frag heads, is these are like layering gems. I love layering my perfumes with oil, especially jojoba. Check this out. That's a whole jug of this. One of the best oils. Makes your perfumes project more, have more longevity, and that oil goes into your skin first as perfumes are absorbed. Not that they won't be absorbed, but definitely that's the whole thought behind it, is that the oil is the top of your skin and they play off of the oil, making it last a little longer. Same thing here. They're using oil here with natural essential oils. So you're getting those scents mixed in with whatever you're wearing. I mentioned in the other Tama Finland, Top de Libre de Orange. I love that fragrance with this. I layered it with the flower one on this one. I did not really care for the fragrance on its own. I cared for Imaginary Authors Take a little more, but layered with this, yeah. So if you have fragrances, you have bottles that you're not too happy with, try something like this, layering it with these high-end florals or whatever you're into, woods, and even getting your own stuff. And yeah, got magic there. They're there if you don't care about price. In my opinion, they're worth paying that money to have that. If you don't want to go through the hassle of mixing and you want to trust in their expertise on that. The woods one, very well blended, worth paying for the actual composition on that. That one, that's my favorite. I'm only one viewer's opinion. Their florals are really nice. I wear them all the time. Also, I just have all those oils sitting here for myself that easily. If you don't, it's worth less hassle owning all their bottles and playing with those. So that's the house overview of CILANG. Well, it'll be titled, so you guys will know, FLEUR SAUVAGE by CILANG. So here we are, review of CILANG, FLEUR SAUVAGE. My thoughts on all that are in that video. On the open, the Tuberose, bam, owns the show on this. First 5 minutes, that Tuberose, they've chose a beautiful Tuberose. I love Tuberose. You guys know on the channel, when I get a Tuberose fragrance that I'm reviewing, I'm happy. I'm a happy guy. Right away, the jasmine will not be outdone and shows up to the dance. It's like two sisters, dancing together, having fun. Both want attention, but both have totally different personalities. One's the sister who on the outside wants you to think she's just perfectly sweet and nice. And then the other sister's the one that has an attitude and doesn't care if she does, is the jokester kind of thing, and but they're both just dancing around, having a good time kind of thing. Jasmine and tuberose here. Nice floral combo. Past that, as far as the rest of the notes on this one, those are the two that just come out and the strongest throughout the whole fragrance there. These are great layering perfume oils for me. They do only last 3 hours. Like I said, with Abel and other naturals, I have a place for them in my collection. They are beautiful things. I like a 3 hour scent all the time. Put it on. You can be done with 3 hours and change up your scent for various reasons. Just getting you from point A to point B is my reasoning for that. That's what I have for FLEUR SAUVAGE. These are going to be quick reviews. Hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, if you tried the house, let me know. So that was crazy. I just cut my last video because there was a boom, 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 boom. And I stood there and looked at the camera. I probably won't put this up. Maybe in a gag reel or something. And I started talking to you guys like, you're here. I'm like, what was that? Maybe I should get up. Sure enough, I look out and there's cops shooting at somebody. That was nuts. Anyways, okay, back to KIZES. Bergamot on this, very nice choice. These guys, again, high-end ingredients, very good ingredients. You put your nose on these, ingredients are pleasing. $48 for 5 ml, $10 an ml. We're judging you at $10 an ml. So that's taken into consideration. Bergamot is not that expensive to buy. Just saying. But it's nice. Again, these are nice ingredients. I want to put that out there. Money's no object. This is the house you need to look at. I don't know of any others that I can recommend to you guys as of yet that are using this high of organic ingredients. So for that, kudos, that bill themselves as all natural organic kind of things. Tuberose smells like the same tuberose from FLEUR SAUVAGE. I'm sure it is. Great tuberose. Love it. Loved it there. Big fan of tuberose. Very addicting. I love the bergamot tuberose choice in this. Bergamot fades, of course. It's a citrus. The after that, I love FLEUR SAUVAGE a lot more. This just grew faint as anything that dried down. Tuberose didn't even stay that long. And maybe the lime held on for an hour on this one. But it just didn't. Yeah, that's where we're at. They're perfume oils. This is a great layering for what it is. They're layering essential oil mixes to me rather than a perfume on this one, on KIZES. That's where we're at. I don't mean to judge it that much. This probably it ended up getting over a 60 out of 100 for me. I really don't want to go down that track. But if we're going to, I'd score high on ingredients and, composition would take a huge hit on this one. My weighted scale, that's why I do the weighted scales, is for this. You're not going to get away without having a nice composition. That's why I do that. Heart and base would take a big hit. So, I mean, it doesn't deserve to beat down there for what it is as a perfume. That's what it is, and that's where it's at. To me, it's high-end essential oils to layer with. And so hope that makes sense. Trying to be fair to the company. There's a place for this company. There's a place for these oils. Nobody's offering what they're offering. So they're great to have the pack. If I wasn't sitting on all these oils, I would buy these over doTERRA mixes any day long. You can smell the difference. High-end stuff. I keep saying doTERRA. Anything like that, I don't mean to single them out or anything, but the essential oil companies, pyramid companies that sell all the premixes, you can tell these are above those. And I would definitely own these as a layering oil if you weren't into oils yourself. So hope I'm clear on that fact. that's what I have for KIZES, CELA. Hope that helps you guys. There's samples available. Sample these for yourselves. All right, we're doing the CELA KESU, my favorite. You tell by the woods in the notes. Yeah, this was my favorite one. The woods in this, high-end woods, high-end cedar. Very nice choices they're using. Citrus opening on this, beautiful lime. Fades 23 minutes as the citrus does. You guys know that. The only thing I want different on this one is the tuberose and jasmine on this one, the FLEUR SAUVAGE. It's like, let's take FLEUR SAUVAGE and this one, let's make a perfume. Let's actually make a perfume. And then we get some nice blending. That's more, I can buy both and blend them myself. But now I'm out $100 for 10 ml. But that's fine. Again, there's the way the tuberose and jasmine played around with, I just see it in this one so good to me. Actually, I'm going to go play around with that. And if it is, I'm going to record this segment and let you guys know. If I didn't, they're separate and didn't work together. Enough with what I want to do. What this is, this higher end oils, top-notch ingredients. They don't scream like synthetics. They're naturals. If you guys are used to naturals, they sink into your skin. Your skin eats up naturals that are healthy for you. There's benefits to them. It's scientifically proven. There's all data on that. You can do that research yourself. So in all of that sense, these are cheap compared to what's out there because of the benefits you're getting. A little bit animalic does come through in the dry down. A jasmine animalic, just wish that tuberose was there to be with it, like the flower one. A little bit of oriental I got in the dry down also. It could be from the cedar or an added note. I hope it was an added note. It would have been nice. Don't want to score these ones. To me, I don't think I'd ever wear these alone as perfumes myself. That's why I'm not scoring them. I would layer with these and use these as layering ones if money weren't an option, and if I didn't have the oils myself, I definitely would, hands down. If you're into using like oil to layer your fragrances, look into this house, sample it, try it out for yourself. You might fall in love with them. Most of these would be in the 60s on scoring. It's not fair to what it is. Scoring system is not made up for what it is. These just don't have the longevity and the composition. Knock them down like crazy and put them in the 60s. And I'm not going to change the scoring system for that. I believe in composition, in perfume. It's billed as a perfume, and to me, it should be a layering oil, beautiful layering oil. Hey everyone, switching it up a bit. Just this CELA. We'll see how I cut this together. My editing skills are going to be good. You can see I'm getting ready to go work out. It's the next day. Shooting this video was crazy during the segment on, I believe it was KESU. I mentioned in one of the ones there was an actual shooting not 25 yards from me. And it was right at the end of the day. I did leave, and I literally I went and checked out the noise, and there's 5 cops in standoff just 25 yards from me in total. I mean, just like a scene from a show. Pointing their guns at somebody. I couldn't see the somebody. There's a UPS driver sitting there not knowing what to do. I didn't know. I come back and I only had 2 more videos to finish the video. That sounds bad. When I haven't even said this out loud before, but now that I'm saying it, it's like, why didn't I go check it out more? I'm just like, another day in the neighborhood. That's the only shooting I've ever heard that close here. So I finished 2 videos, wrap up, leave, and I don't know why I'm sharing it. I should share this on channel update. But anyways, hope you guys don't mind. I leave. There's literally 40 cops within 15 minutes now. I mean, news stations, we're talking everything, band police, the yellow tape, everything. I still don't know what happened. I got to go ask somebody because it's the problem of cutting cable. I don't watch the local news, and I don't know why this seems normal to me anyways. I had thoughts on CELA that I want to make sure I said it, and I kept repeating myself. I know I'm all over the place on this one because I want to make sure I come across correct on this one. I don't know if it's smoky in here for you guys. The camera might cut the smoke and haze it out, but I'm burning. I don't know if you guys have burned incense, but this is a really good one, Sacred Copal. Real clean smell. I like to do it in the morning and read a bit and get started for the day. So that's, if you see the smoke, I don't know. Kind of see that ray of light, the smoke showing through that. I thought that was cool. But CELA, let's get to my thoughts. Clean this up. Again, this is something that my scoring system, do I make it different for them? And I really thought through this, and I can't make it. The scoring system is for perfume. These guys are labeling themselves as perfume oil. Perfume to everybody is a triangle, top, heart, and base, built on a composition. If anybody disagrees with me, I'd love to have this conversation on social media and in the market, or in the space, social media space. But Fragrantica base notes, I mean, everything that's perfume. If I were to judge each of these by that, a whole composition, top, heart, and base, these would be some of my worst scoring fragrances. That being said, now almost all brand owners are watching my content, so I'm still going to speak the truth, but I'm not here to hurt any brand at all. I honestly think there is a big space for this, just not as perfume, as layering oil with blends. What's in here is top notch. I can smell it. I have these oils. Some of these smell some better than mine. Again, when you're going to charge $10 an ml, I need more information. I myself need to know where you're getting it from. I know you don't want to give those secrets up or whatnot, but at that price point, there needs to be more info as a consumer. Not all consumers are like me. I'm just saying, when I go to buy an oud, when I pay more, I get tons of more info on it. It's available. They're telling me the exact tree it came from. They're showing the exact chips it came from and the exact dark oil it came from. And then you're trusting that company to be transparent, truthful about that. And based on, if it is all of that, you know it's good stuff. Sandalwood, same thing. You're getting, if it's Mysore, they're labeling it, and it's hard to get Mysore. And all of a sudden it puts it into its own category. The Indian government, from what I can tell, controls Mysore sandalwood. And when you say, and it has a signature scent to it that you know you're getting. I know if somebody says Mysore sandalwood, and luckily people clean this up tremendously, I know what smell I'm going to get, and if I don't get it, I know it's not Mysore sandalwood. That being said, I have the ILANG on right now, and there's just an awesome, it does say vanilla. It's an awesome vanilla she's using. What vanilla? Like, let me know. So the $10 ml. That's my thoughts on the $10 an ml. You guys know when we go to $3 an ml perfumes, the heavier critiquing gets in. We're at $10 right now. Super heavy critiquing gets done. That's why I'm being careful. Again, all of these don't score well on my perfume score chart. I attempted to score one, and I mean, just hearing it out loud, and where I put it, I'm saying that it basically never belongs in my collection based on my score, and it's terrible based on how I weight everything else. And it's not true. I just think these are marketed wrong, and I think they need to be my audience that I'm building. These are great layering oils. These are great to own. If you don't want to go through the hassle of blending your own, you can be assured these are top-notch ingredients. I would push these to you to own one of these and put them on as layering oils. I think it's awesome to use oil to layer perfume, and that's where I put this brand. That's what I wanted to come across heavily. That I definitely endorse these as singular perfumes. And if you want to market them as perfumes, there's no way. They're not perfume to me. So just in my mind, I can't separate that fact out. They are the layering oils for perfume, and that's definitely what I'm telling my audience, and that's what I'm putting out there. So I wanted to say that as carefully as I could. There is a place for them. I would own them. If I didn't have the oils, like if I saw them, I might buy the Woods one. The Woods it's better cedar than I have. Yeah, it just says precious rare woods. It doesn't even say the wood in there. And that's okay. That's the closest thing that they do have as a composition. But it fades so fast. There's really no base. If you guys haven't tried layering oils, the sample pack would be a great start to actually get and actually start, because you're out $25, and you can change, like I said, those dull fragrances you have. I recommend Selah for that and that alone. Hope that came across better. I still feel like I'm fumbling. I'm getting, I've said this to people before. My nature is to be negative, and I'm making a commitment with this and other things that I've done. Maybe I'll share that with you guys later, but last few years, it's like, what's the point? It just builds upon negativity. I'm just trying to make the positive out of everything. And if, again, I don't see it in my collection, I won't put it on the channel unless there's a valid reason. Like the Alice review, I can actually see people wearing that thing. But these have a place. It's not as perfume for me. Trying to be, there is a positive thing. You can see where my mind's at. I can't get across Cullen's perfume. But as a layering oil, if I ordered this as a layering oil sample, this is probably a 100% different review. But I haven't got to the layering stuff yet, even though I heavily believe in it. This is long enough. I'm cutting it off. We'll see how I edit it. Hopefully it comes across to you guys, and you guys don't hammer me for it, because it's totally different from what I've done before. All right, guys. Peace out. This is ILANG, spelled with an I instead of a Y. I have it on right now. It's a very islandy based ylang-ylang. It is what it is. I'm not going to go into the whole perfume thing. I've said it enough already. I'm thinking if I should go change up my other videos or not. I probably won't. But this one didn't get done because of my fiasco that happened that I covered in the house overview here. But yeah, this is what it is. It is a great, you can smell ylang with the Y in it, and vanilla right away. I was like, before even checking the notes, I'm like, this is a darn good vanilla. This goes into like a creamsicle kind of smell. Ylang-ylang, yeah, it's creamy floral scent saturated with sugar, citrus fruits, tear blossom, lush vanilla, orchids to create pure flirtation. It smells cream, like a creamsicle to me, orange creamsicle, even though orange fruits are listed. I'd say orange is one fruit, or a tangerine kind of thing. It definitely smells like that creamsicle smell. Great. It's great. It smells very, very good. Islandy, refreshing. It won't last long on the skin. This is the second wearing for me. Actually, third. One day I spread all 5 on both arms. And then, yeah, 3 hours are gone for me. And then wore them individually. And I put this one on this morning since I didn't do the video. And I know it's going to evaporate. And I can put my scent on the day after this, after the gym workout. Just wanted to get this video out before workout. That's why I'm dressed different than the other videos. But yeah, household reviews meant to see with this. Great vanilla and smells like a creamsicle to me with the ylang top. Very good, very good. I don't think I'll ever do it this way again, guys. I have a house that I have to figure out because I do want to score those individually. So we'll see how I can score them individually, not make long videos, and what I want to do. Anyways, that's Ylang. Thanks for checking out the quick video household review with this one. Great layering oil, great creamsicle scent. The vanilla used was awesome. Very good vanilla on this. And then, yeah, the Ylang on top with good ingredients on these. Thanks, guys. Peace out.